Hey guys, this is Natasha with the Day with Ethel vlog. I love murder mysteries. I kind of love like Dateline and, Discovery ID. And my goal is to read books that are a little bit older that I kind of miss over the years. This book came out in 2016. It is now 2021. And let's just say Into the Light, this is book one in the Light series by Ethel Romig, is by far amazing. It is stunning. It is kept me on my toes, and now I want it in a damn movie because Stella, Dylan, Sara, Jacob, Father Gabriel's story is kind of one you're like, WTF, where do I go? Where's the beginning? Where's the end? And what's all this stuff in between? Because two people are connected to one person and everything unravels slowly, but it's the mystery behind it. Stella is this investigative reporter and she's freaking fabulous and she's at the top of her game in Detroit. Detroit's kind of on hard times. Her boyfriend at the time, Dylan Richards, is, like, hey, he's a detective in there and he's like, stay away from this area. Don't go to that place. But women are mysteriously missing, and then there's murders, and these people, these women and men, they're beaten to death and their fingerprints are completely gone. But what's going on? And now her best friend is missing and she would do anything to find her best friend. And so she's determined to work with the local coroner and find out what's going on with the help of her boss at the news station. But Dylan's not having it. He's like, stay away from it. It's so dangerous. And thing goes on, and finally something happens to Stella. But in a different part of the book, we have Sara and Jacob. Sara and Jacob Adams is kind of one of those that reminds me of a story of, of forgiveness and finding the light. Intriguing that this is called Into the Light. Sara wakes up, no memory, nothing, but her eyes are bandaged and she can only feel somebody close to her. And she's hoping this man is the blue lights, the guys with the beautiful blue eyes that she's been dreaming about. Finds out that she's married to Jacob. Jacob has a way of giving her calm. Mind you, she can't see anything and she's not allowed to talk because she was in an accident that may hurt her vocal cords and her cornea. So she's kind of left to, her own kind of devices, which she has none, to this, everything has to be done by Jacob or the women of the light. And she starts to listen. And when you take away a sense, you kind of understand what Sara's doing. Her sight was taken away. And so she's sitting there and she's trusting Jacob and all these other women to be her eyes and sometimes her voice. And you kind of want to fight for her. You want to tell her, don't be meek, or don't let this person do this to you. But as you do it, the story gives you puzzling and it keeps you engaged and it keeps you guessing. But as things go on, Sara and Jacob finally can start seeing each other. Her bandages are removed and she starts to see this wonderful man. May not have the blue eyes she's been dreaming of, but he gives her peace. He gives her soul purpose. And it's kind of heartwarming to see how much Jacob would do anything for her. He's following everything Father Gabriel tells him to do according to the rules of their commune. And the women are kind of sometimes second nature and the men are controlling. But what they're doing at this place is supplying medicine for people around the world. But they have different parts of the light. They have the Western lights, the Northern lights, the Southern lights, the Eastern lights. And all these light places kind of are under the direction of Father Gabriel. And Father Gabriel is, teaching them the word of, cherish what you have. But stuff starts to kind of unravel. And you see that the women here have to completely follow the strict guidelines. And as Sara starts to kind of question Jacob's stuff, Jacob does kind of have to follow his rules. And you kind of see this tug and play with this relationship, and you're wondering like, oh my gosh, what am I reading? And then you just want more because you want to see what happens. And ultimately, kind of at the end, something gets revealed, and I'm not going to tell you, but this is something that was asked of her. He goes, would you rather leave or go back to the dark? Then be here, be with me. And that's true. It's like, do you want to be, take the darkness of taking your sight away and be there? And she says, she goes, I looked at the clock, the one with the hands I could feel. And is her memory coming back? Because you remember, Sarah was in a car accident. She doesn't have a memory of anything. She totally relies on Jacob with those memories of their first kiss and them running and their passionate lovemaking. Guys, Into the Light, book 1 of The Light, leaves a lot of questions to be answered in book 2. Let's go read book 2. Guys, it's in the links. Go get the book, listen to it, and read it, because you'll by far go down a rabbit hole, and now you want to read more mysterious romance, because this is a very romantic thriller that will keep you at the edge of your seat.